15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South. South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd and 7, Allen, and that'll be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Move. 3 down. 31's the mic. Watch the pass.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Regular. Team, Mike, go.
To throw, it's Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one is incomplete. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a handoff looking right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Switch. On 52. Check 52. Check. Alert. Check. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check. Half. Mike 19. Night, sweetheart. Mike 19. I got you.
Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a handoff to Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
22's coming, Mike. Go. Mike's 22. Steal, black. Man out.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Mike 19.
On play action, Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Mike 19. Middle. Coming to you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the slant. 49's the Mike, watch 49.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check 25. Check safety. Check safety. Watch twist.
From the gun, it's Dillon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
49. Check. 49's the mic.
Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. And they force him to the sideline, corral him out of bounds here behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they needed.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38. And the return will stop right around the 25. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And boy, there's that elusiveness on display, spinning forward and able to get 6 yards out of that. 4 yards remain for second down.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Like 22, he's coming, 22. Hey, Green, get that quarterback at all costs.
Again, it's Dillon.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he goes out right around the 39. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Watch QB jump.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run once more with Dillon. Bulldozes past him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From the 30 on second down, Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Double dog, that's the way. Check.
On the handoff, Dillon. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
twist, watch twist, watch twist, twist, twist.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Watch the screen. Slam, slam, slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Hey, we got three, three down. 31's the mic. Hey, here we go, watch the pass.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike 19.
On the ball.
Mike 19.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, home. Mike 19.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike 19.
Hey, here we go.
Now Allen, got to have this one. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Watch that 52 blaster. Need old blue. Set, go.
Here's Tua. Being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I'm coming.
5-5.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
What's that?
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there for the Bills.
Okay, call me an admirer right here. How about the touch on that throw?
That was great. I like the timing catches, the short ones, but those rainbows that drop right in the bucket, something pretty about them.
Really is, and let's face it, we always talk about arm strength. We love the guys who can throw it through the car wash and the ball comes out dry. But those guys with touch, as we just saw there, those guys are valuable.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 19.
Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Allen.
Hey, let's go.
Eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, D. 49's the mic.
Go.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They run again with Dillon. Fighting his way through contact. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
6 man.
Triple 38.
Check curls.
Mike 22.
Looking to pass. Tua rolling to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
From the 44, Allen. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Allen off the play fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Mike, tight.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Yellow, go. Ready, go.
They'll run a toss here with Dillon. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Blue, go. Switch, yellow.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go.
Running left is Dillon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Sanders' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the
10 cycle.
check 26, check 26.
Black Ultra. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Shift. Bang, bang, bang.
Drill 52.
Bang, bang.
Black shot. Set.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Let's go.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.